this long, I guess, cutscene of a Fable. Freaking suckers was going crazy because the chick looked unattractive, I guess. I was like, I wasn't even paying attention to that, but I guess that was a thing. Like grown men saying, she's not attractive enough, god damn it! I gave her, you see? Way too. Yo, what's going on, my brothers and sisters? Hope you guys are having a good day today so far, man. Yeah, about this Xbox showcase, man. I never really got a chance to talk about it on my channel. Eventually I did watch the showcase because I couldn't see it, you know, out of the time when they were doing it live. But I did watch it with my Twitch viewers and stuff, but I never did like an actual recap and a review for it. So I guess this is what that's going to be, you know, my little 2 cents on, you know, what I thought about the showcase. First things first, it was better than the PlayStation showcase. It was. I'm not trying to hear no ponies trying to defend this showcase like, what did they even show? The showcase wasn't that. I ain't trying to hear it, bro. I'm not trying to hear it. I felt like the Xbox showcase just had a better flow to it. So yeah, I do think it was better than the PlayStation showcase. But while all still saying that, don't get it twisted. I don't feel like after watching this Xbox showcase, like I came out of that junk with like, oh, I gotta buy an Xbox now. Like there was none of that like going on. Like I don't feel like Xbox killed it or nothing. They ain't dropped no bombs during this showcase. One of the big questions that I had about this showcase is most of the games that they showed during this showcase, they were said to have a gameplay for these games, but I mean, are we now out here telling half truths, Microsoft? Is that what we doing? Because when I watched this showcase, I mean, unless my eyes was playing tricks on me, they was showing like almost every game that they showed. Almost, not every single game, but a lot of their main games that they showed that were said to have a gameplay. It wasn't actual gameplay. It was in-game cinematics. Like that is what they were showing at like the bottom of almost every game they showed off. In-game cinematics. So it wasn't actual gameplay. It was pretty much like in-game cutscenes and stuff like that. Like they did the junk for Fable. I think Fable was the first game that started off the show, and they did, you know, this long, I guess, cutscene of a Fable. Freaking suckers was going crazy because the chick looked unattractive, I guess. I was like, I wasn't even paying attention to that, but I guess that was a thing. Like grown men saying, she's not attractive enough, god damn it! Okay, I wasn't even thinking about that, but yeah, so they were showing like this long cutscene of Fable. What am I really supposed to take from that? So I mean, that's kind of how I felt about it. It's good that we're starting to see more of Fable because it was in the dark for so long, but you know, until me personally, bro, I cannot judge a game anymore, especially in these times, until I see gameplay. Until gameplay is shown, I don't care how good a trailer look, I don't care how good cutscenes look. I ain't falling for it no more. No, we've been through it too many times. Avowed. This is also supposed to be a big game for Xbox. And honestly, bro, I mean, I seen screenshots of it, and like the screenshots don't look, you know, all that bad. But when you watch the trailer, like, I don't know, it's like moments the game looks good, and then there's other moments to where it looks like an Xbox 360 title. Like, it's wild to me. They showed snippets of gameplay, like a second of gameplay here, a second of gameplay there. But again, it was mostly in-game cinematics. Of course, they showed Forza. Sea of Thieves, they showed, you know, again, it was really just like in-game cinematics. Like a trailer for Sea of Thieves. They got it was called Sea of Thieves Return to Monkey Island, which I feel like is a nice collab with, you know, the whole Monkey Island and Guybrush Threepwood and Sea of Thieves. It kind of like meshes well together, so I see why they would do it. They show Hellblade 2. I mean, was it gameplay? I don't know. Was it gameplay or was it in-game cinematics? I don't know. You will be the judge, but tell me how Hellblade 2 was announced, what, like 4 or 5 years ago? How is it that the gameplay that we are getting still at this point is literally Sonoa just walking around slowly, hearing whispers? you know, with the whole thing with Hellblade and the schizophrenia. How is that? That is the only thing we've seen from this game at this point. Sonoa walking around slowly in these freaking environments. I mean, the game looks good, but we're just seeing her walk around with freaking whispers just going off, just saying a whole bunch of nonsense. Whatever the freaking saying. We can't see no combat gameplay at this point when the game was revealed, like, what, in 2018 or something like that? You ain't got no actual, like, combat gameplay? Nothing? Like, the game's supposed to drop next year. But that kind of was a red flag to me. Like, the fact you can't show some actual, bro. I just feel like a lot of times, like, we be getting too hype off of just seeing walking simulators. Like, the junk be looking amazing, the graphics look nice, but like, that's kind of, and you know, people make the joke that that is the Sony template. Like, suckers just be walking around and these gorgeous looking environments, and suckers be slandering Sony for doing that. But then when you got a game like am I supposed to be excited for anything that I've seen for Hellblade 2 yet? When that is literally all we've gotten is essentially a walking sim. We haven't seen not a shred of gameplay yet. And honestly, this leads me into what I was saying before. Hellblade 2 is not even supposed to be in this position, bro. Hellblade 1, when that junk came out, it wasn't a big title. It wasn't a big title at all. It was like some filler game that, you know, you played while you wait for the other big titles to come out. It's kind of like we are forced to look at this game in like now a new light because Microsoft, you know, this is supposed to be one of their big games. At first, it was supposed to be a launch title for the Xbox Series X and S. And now so much time has went by that when they show it, we like expect to see like something that's supposed to impress us. But at the end of the day, this is Hellblade, bro. What really are we going to be getting from this game? They did show some of the stuff, but let's get to what's important. Starfield.
That shit is a 2-pack of ass.
Starfield was essentially like the big thing that they had to show at the Xbox showcase. I mean, I think Starfield took up like, what was it, not like 40 minutes to like an hour? Like, they showed a lot of Starfield, and I feel like it was honestly needed because the stuff that we were seeing for Starfield, like, some Xbox was hyped for, but you had a lot of people that was like not feeling what we were seeing for Starfield. So I honestly felt like every minute that they spent with Starfield was warranted because this is supposed to be the big game for Xbox. Even though if I end up getting this game, I'll be playing it on my PC. I might know Xbox for this. I must say, bro, I was actually impressed with Starfield. I was. This was the first time I felt like they showed Starfield and I was actually like, like, this was the first time I was watching Starfield and I was actually like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. They did a deep dive into this game, you know, showing you just like how the game is going to work, all of the things that you can do. Apparently there's going to be like 1,000 planets to explore. Again, just how overly ambitious this game is. I don't know if Sucker's gonna be exploring all these damn planets. I don't even know the percentage of how many of these 1,000 planets are actually going to have like actual content going on to where it doesn't get repetitive after a while. But they said it's going to have 1,000 planets to explore. But I really felt like the main improvement that I've seen from Starfield during this entire showcase was the gameplay. Mainly the animations and the shooting gameplay. I don't know if y'all remember the first time they showed gameplay for Starfield, and they were showing the shooting and the animations, and these suckers was that jump was looking janky, bro. That jump was looking like, bro, this cannot be what y'all have been working on. But the animations in this gameplay, they looked way more smoother. The shooting was actually looking, you know, respectable. It was looking respectable. It was just looking like everything was starting to come together. like the whole full course meal was finally starting to come into play, and it finally looked like they actually had something to work with. So that's what I really mean by that. It wasn't like no mind-blowing gameplay, nothing that we have not seen before. Like, oh my God, I've never seen stuff like this. But it was just all, it was all coming together like a nice pot of gumbo. The main thing now, though, that people are complaining about or have a gripe about when it comes to Starfield is apparently this junk on Xbox. It don't matter if it's on Xbox Series S or X, to my understanding. This junk is gonna be running at 30 frames per second. And all of a sudden, dog, I tell you, gamers are some of the most fickle, hypocritical, like, fandoms out there. Like, these suckers, literally whatever fits their narrative is what matters at that time. We went from, oh, I need all my games in 60 FPS. We in 2023. We should be settling for nothing less. Look at all of the stuff that they're doing. So what? It's only 30 frames per second. Look at all this. Dog. I just finding it weird also how console players, bro, what? We really just started playing games. Just started playing games at 60 FPS. What, like the last 2-3 years now? Prior to then, console players, they had no issue playing games at 30 FPS. We get a little taste of that, and now all of a sudden, we freaking living in the suburbs. We are too good for 30 FPS now. Like, which is it? Which is it? Like, I feel like these suckers change their minds like every single day depending on the game. Me personally, is 30 FPS a deal breaker? You know, when it comes to, you know, games in 2023? No. I don't feel like, but again, I mean, everyone's standards for games are different. You know, some people, they don't have an issue playing games at 30 FPS. Some gamers can't do it. They just can't do it. But if you are specifically a console player, I'm talking to right now, a lot of the best games we've gotten in these past few years, freaking Last of Us 2 at first was only 30 FPS. Red Dead Redemption 2 was only 30. Like, we got a lot of blockbuster games not too long ago that were game of the year. And suckers ain't mentioned a word about that junk being only 30 FPS. Now all of a sudden, console players can't game on 30 FPS, bro. Stop it. So my whole thing is, if I do end up getting Starfield, one, I'm not going to buy a freaking Xbox to play Starfield. Just like Phil Spencer said, there is no world to where Starfield gets an 11 out of a 10 and this black man goes out and buy an Xbox specifically for Starfield. I'm not doing it. If I do play Starfield, it's going to be on PC. If you do plan on playing this junk though on Xbox, I mean, I do feel like you should question at least, like, how is it the fact that, you know, oh, the most powerful console ever. Like the whole thing that Microsoft, you know, be saying about Xbox and how it can do this and it can do that and it's more powerful. How is the fact that it's the most powerful console ever, yet, you know, a game like that that is supposed to, at this point, be like the saving grace for Xbox? How is it the fact we're only getting this at 30 FPS? So it's like, it's two sides to it, really. Casual gamers are not going to care about this junk. This is only like the hardcore, go to Digital Foundry to watch every little detail for the video. Like, them suckers are going to care. But for the majority, they're not gonna not buy Starfield because it's only at 30 FPS. That's just not what's going to happen. People are still going to buy this game. If they can have this game running pretty well day one and there's no like game breaking bugs and stuff like that, I feel like this game could, you know, I ain't saying it's gonna like, you know, be a Xbox system seller or nothing like that. At least I'm not seeing that from the game yet. If you really are thinking about buying an Xbox these days, and if you have a PC, which is starting to become more and more of a popular thing, more and more people are getting into PC gaming. Did you see anything from this showcase to where after it was over, it was like, I need an Xbox for this? In my opinion, no. I feel like, you know, people that will go out to solely buy an Xbox for Starfield, I feel like it's not going to be as much as you think. I don't feel like, at least at this point, Starfield is going to be an Xbox console system seller. I feel like this game is really going to shine on PC because of just better settings. You know, the mods, the mods will go crazy with freaking Starfield and build and, you know, and freaking creating all of this stuff like that. For Xbox, is it going to move Xbox units like that? I don't know. I do feel like some people will go out and buy, you know, an Xbox mainly to play Starfield, but how many people are actually going to do it? I don't know. I'm just kind of questioning that right now. But yeah, that's really what I have to say about the Xbox showcase. In my opinion, with all of the stuff that's been going on with Microsoft and Xbox these past few months, this was best case scenario for them. Like, the showcase ended and suckers had some good stuff to say about it. Like, in my opinion, for Microsoft, with the stuff that they've been going through this year so far, that is a win for them. So yeah, that's what I have to say about this Xbox showcase. Y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down in the comment section below of what you thought about the showcase and the whole in-game cinematics and all that stuff. Y'all leave all that and more down in the comment section below. What do you guys think about Starfield? If you are playing primarily right now on PS5 or Switch or whatever, do you think Starfield is going to be an Xbox console system seller? Leave it down in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until my next video, my brothers and sisters, I'll catch you boys in my next one. All right.